Hey you guys, and welcome back to the Aligned Space Code. If you're new here, then welcome. I am a intuitive guide, holistic consultant, multifaceted advisor, divination practitioner. Oh my gosh, the list goes on. If you're ever looking to turn your personal challenges into inner peace, I am the guide for you. I am currently live on TikTok. If you're seeing this from YouTube or wherever you're seeing this from, make sure you give me a follow if you resonate with my content. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading, tarot and oracle reading, general messages, possibly love and, other things of the nature. Be mindful that energy shifts and changes. I am going based on the reality of a situation, current energy, but past, present, and future energy most definitely could be significant. Only take what resonates for you and you alone. Some messages may make sense later. If not, that message may not have been for you. Oop, I was supposed to be drinking water. Yesterday celebrated my father's birthday. It is currently May 5th, 6:58 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry, 5:58 a.m. 555 could be significant, 11s as well. All right, so let's see what's going on. There's an energy within and around. Clearing out any negative energy, stagnant energy, old energy. Focusing on the here and the now. Current energy. For whoever may be able to resonate with this message. Balance, emotions, clarity. Libra energy or justice. Lafayette, Louisiana could be significant. Lighters or fire. Aries, Leo, and or Sagittarius. The color red. Chakras as well, or a few things that are significant, as well as tarot for some reason. Divination, crystals. All right, what is the message here for the collective? If you're ever wanting to schedule your own personal reading, I also do mentorships, life coaching, family and youth alignment sessions. If you're ever looking for any of my services, please make sure you reach out. Do not get scammed. Currently, I have $60 readings, $15 questions. However, if you are a first-time client, you are subject to a discount. This message most definitely may not be for everyone. It is not a personal, it's a collective. Only take what resonates for you. All right, on the back, we got poverty. That could be lack mindset, financially poor, or looking at a situation as such. Once again, scarcity tactics, or limiting. All right, we got surprise coming out in the reverse. High school could be significant. Haters. Let's give this more of a shuffle. Energy number 6. Energy number 14. January 4th, April 1st, 2014. 1 to 4 days, weeks, or months, years, decades. new beginnings, stability. Some of you guys have reached the point in time where your ships are finally here. No more, oh, your ships are coming in, and it's here. Some of you guys, it may not look like how you thought it would look, but it's here. Aquarius energy could be significant. Water, air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Sound bowl healing or frequencies. Healing frequencies. All right, let's see. Any more messages here? So we got surprise coming out, but it's coming out in the reverse. This could be your energy, or it could be someone else's towards you. 9 times out of 10, it could be your energy. I'm not giving this reading to anybody else except for who it may be able to resonate with, which is no one in particular. Okay? Keep that in mind. It's not a personal. But I am also an intuitive reader, so I just pick up on multiple things. Anything can most definitely be significant. Nothing is... Things are rarely a coincidence. So if it's your message, you will already know how to apply it. I'm only confirming what you already know, unless I'm picking up on like some type of fortune telling. Shamans or shamanic healing could be significant. We got animosity, and it's coming out sideways. This could be your energy, it could be someone else's, whether it's towards you or not. It could just be a person in your energy, how they're coming off. Now, usually when this energy comes out sideways, it kind of gives me animosity and not animosity. So this could be a back and forth energy, or it can be a little bit in the middle. Let's get some more energy out here. With that surprise energy, I'm most definitely getting it in the reverse, but take it how it resonates. I feel like you're not giving people the reaction that they probably thought you were going to give, especially if you were used to possibly coming off in a particular way. It's not to say that you have 100% don't feel a particular way that you may have felt before, but it's like possibly having things more under control, or just something shifting a bit. And a lot of times it can even be, you know, faking it till you make it. If this is not your energy, it's someone else's. All right, we got rich girl energy, whether it's financially or within your spirit, right? Wealthy energy. This is a Queen of Pentacles here. It could be Taurus, Capricorn, and or Virgo. That could be your sign. You could have these placements, or if somebody is coming out in your reading, this could be their sign. Somebody who possibly dresses nice, you know, the jewelry thing, etc. This is the queen, the creator of wealth, finance, abundance, practicality, earth, nature, health, business sense, prosperity, discipline. I could be talking to somebody. Justice most definitely could be significant, or it could be like somebody's characteristics or personality trait is of justice and sensuality, or calm. Could be coming out of uncomfortable emotions or hostile emotions. We got work, labor, efforts on the back of the deck, tying to a job or an investment. The card that came out was Awakening. Now I'm thinking of something being scared straight. It's this thing where I seen on Charmed, where it was the episode where the demon of fear, or whatever it's called, would literally scare women to, like, to the point to where their hair turned silver gray or grayish silver. I'm just getting that energy. So fear could be significant, or witchcraft, charmed, whatever the case may be, right? Angel number 14, 79, 12, 47 could be significant. A younger version of self, maybe preteens. Childlike energy, inexperience energy, childish energy, kids, new beginnings. Late 40s, January 2nd, February 1st, April 7th, July 4th, July 9th, September 7th, 1979, 1912, 1812, whatever the case may be. 1974, 1947, whatever the case may be. Within the next 12 years, most definitely, or the past 12 years or the next 12 years could be significant. The next 7 to 9 days could be significant. The next 16 days. The next 7 days. Yes, something about next week. The next 4 to 7 weeks could be significant, or the past 4 to 7 weeks. Past 11 weeks, or 11 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. Okay. Let's see. So someone could be an earth sign, could be experiencing some type of awakening, could have experienced an awakening, or will soon experience an awakening. There could be this light animosity and something is not shocking or unexpected, or something will not be shocking or unexpected. I'm getting multiple messages, but earlier I most definitely was picking up on, instead of waiting for one ships to come in, the ships are in, literally. And then I was picking up on another energy where someone is coming out of a hostile space or energy. Really all depends. Somebody could be going into a hostile energy. Somebody could be coming out of the energy of such. All right, let's see. Confirm why surprise is in the reverse. Why is surprise in the reverse? Something about the future. This could be expecting something of the future. This could be something not going to be shocking in the upcoming future. There's going to be some type of letter, news, notification, some sort of message that may come off as a surprise, but it won't be very shocking or unexpected. Jonesy, stop. Confirm this surprise in the reverse energy, time to the future. Okay, we got karmic feminine energy. So this is relating to a usually karmic femme, right? It can be male, woman. It's mainly an energy rather than a person, right? Like the rich girl, Queen of Pentacles. This is a person energy. Usually if it's not an earth sign or a woman, it could be a male. It also could be highlighting somebody who's possibly in a earth-like energy, right? Calm, sensual, have good business sense, that type of thing. So we got two energies out here. The rich girl could be in some type of distorted feminine energy, illustrated as karmic femme, right? Or there's a karmic femme who is feeling some type of way towards this rich girl energy, this Queen of Pentacles. Confirm the karmic femme. We got lust. This could be somebody who is a Jezebel spirit, very low vibrational energy. Something about work or your career or your job overall could be significant. This could be you leaving behind a past version of yourself, people. This could be people who are still somehow, some way connected towards you or have carrying some type of energy towards you. I feel like somebody is going to come into an awakening. It's going to be like something is no longer going to be like this surprise. It's going to like something is going to click. It's going to make sense, whatever the case may be. This is a collective, not a personal. If you guys want to get on the list for your own message, the list is open. Nobody is currently on the list. If you are a first-time viewer or client, you are eligible for a discount. I just feel like there's this possible earth angel who's experiencing an awakening, possibly shifting out of a lower version or aspect of themselves, while they may have haters who is possibly having some type of motive or carrying some type of animosity, whether you're aware of it or not. But I know that somebody is about to become suddenly aware if they haven't already. Confirm the surprise in the reverse. This could be happening in the distant future, the upcoming future. It's tying to a karmic femme that's in a Jezebel energy. What did I just say, bruh? Jezebel, bruh. Y'all seen it. This could be a male and a woman. It don't have to be. Like on some child. Look. Third party. Sitch. Usually this ties to third party affairs or third party interference. So whether this is a couple, a throuple, two separate individuals, whatever it is, child. A child. Remember we talked about that childlike energy, whether it's a literal child, whether it's time to fresh start, new beginnings, inexperienced energy, childlike energy, childish energy, whatever the case may be. But I feel like you are protecting yourself. You're also just protected as well. I feel like you're going to be traveling. People may be evil eyeing. Trust yourself, whether that's your decisions, your ideas, your intuition, your path, your whatever, your gut, okay, your awakening, the clarity. Tell me more about this karmic film. Yo, we got relationship. Maybe somebody who's trouble in paradise, okay? Situationship. It's coming out sideways. This could be, like I said, you letting go of a version of yourself who you used to be, right? Leaving people behind. Or this could be like a whole nother situation outside of you. Confirm the rich girl energy. Confirm the rich girl. It's like a level up, leaving people behind. So, of course, having haters, getting evil-eyed. Somebody is creating some type of lies and slander, defamation of character, or false narrative towards this rich girl, or this Queen of Pentacles could be operating in this energy. Maybe this person is portraying themselves as rich, wealthy, good-hearted, great business sense. Maybe they toot their own horn, but it could really all be a facade, an illusion. But it also can just be a separate energy. Like this could be somebody who's literally earth angel, possibly on some type of spiritual journey or something, experiencing an awakening or will or have, possibly becoming aware of rich girl, false narrative. So somebody could be portraying, like I said, this rich girl energy, or somebody is in this rich girl, Queen of Pentacles energy, and people are creating some type of false narrative about this individual. What's that song? Say it with your chest. Da da da. Dang. And now I'm thinking of this other song where it was like, now who really driving? Cause he asked me where I'm trying to go. I told him on his face. Like that type of, it's just giving really like conflict and lust and like other stuff for sure. Just a bunch of nothing, honey. A bunch of nothing. Yeah, look, moving on, moving forward. So this really could be things like moving on, leaving things behind, but people still just talking about this person who's leveling up. I feel like this rich girl experienced an awakening. However, people got this rich girl name in their mouth. People who are in relationships and their relationship's not doing well, or maybe an ex of yours, and it got like whatever's going on, child. I don't really think y'all really care too much for real, because you're not. When I say care, I just mean you like got other things you focused on, like career, your health, leveling up, you know, stuff like that. So you probably, these people not even in your rear view, let alone your mind. I mean, hey, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping it. You ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. That's just what I'm getting, honey. Because you know when people just hate on you for no reason, you be like, damn, what I do? I got enemies around this mud. Apparently they jealous, envious, etc. So I guess you must be something they want to be, honey. I don't know, honey. I don't know. Confirm awakening. That's what I'm saying. Somebody could have woke up from some type of love smell. Not love smell. Some type of manipulation. possibly realizing that something was a love-hate relationship and not genuine love, you know, whereas unrequited love, love bombing, you know what I'm saying, emotional manipulation. Somebody could have awoken to the BS. Or they will. Angel number 73 out here. Didn't I tell y'all conflict, bruh? Didn't I say that? Oh, okay. He asked me where I'm trying to go. I told him on his face. But then my other nigga called. I told her that's the way. Child. We got disagreement, fight. I feel like people just want to start drama in your life, and you over here possibly giving back to your ancestors, showing gratitude, getting back. Child, it's like you're so like in a higher frequency. You're just not vibrating on the lower vibrational scale. So that's why I feel like some of this don't even exist, but maybe you've been awoken to it already, or maybe you're going to be coming into some type of awakening. Now, confirm, or whoever this rich girl is, let me say that. Confirm love spell. Feel like somebody possibly been focused on that self-love, self-care, which helped them, of course, wake up to something. Ain't no South Node energy. Been there, done that. It's giving most definitely transition towards this North Node energy. That's what I'm saying. It's elevation. It's leveling up. It's upgrades here. In this positive spiritual alignment, love, joy, clarity, light, peace, strength, positive frequency, calm. There go the energy I was talking about, grounded, you know, this clear-headed, protected, connected, grateful. I literally said these things, bro. In this energy of attracting good things. So I feel like as somebody awoken or was leveling up, they woke up to, it was like operating in that South Node energy, or whereas somebody else was in that South Node energy. But this rich girl was just focusing on that bag, focusing on their health, wealth, abundance, and walking their way into peace or an awakening, their North Node. And you got these other energies, these people who in this broken relationship, unhealthy relationship, filled with conflict, trying to cause drama in other people's lives, you know, in this lustful Jezebel energy. Both of these people could be cheating on each other because they so damn lustful. Or it's like they have that ability to do so. I don't know about... It's like they always touch... Child, I don't even want to say this. I'm so uncomfortable with saying it. You see how she just... Well, her hand at... They just weird. They just nasty. That's all that really be going on, child. There's so much stuff that going on in the world and outside of the whole world. You know, what's going on with self and how people try to elevate and everything else. Other people just worried about getting their rocks off, honey. The next person they gonna smash. That's why these people got kids now. Creating broken homes, honey. And I feel like this rich girl was like, nah. Generational curse breaker, chosen one, was really protected from a lot of BS, honestly. So this karmic femme is a part of somebody's life due to karmic lessons. And I feel like with this rich girl elevating, upgrading, etc., that's why a lot of these energies, this rich girl, it ain't connected to this rich girl. Maybe it was before, but when you elevating, you learning lessons, you doing this, energy shifts. No more of that South Node energy, no more of that karmic energy, you know? So this could be what's to come. This could be already happened. So, I mean, it's like pretty much given the fact, like, we already know how somebody's future gonna go. Like, it ain't even surprising at this point. We know how rich girls gonna go, and we know how karmic femme with the lust and the Jezebel and the conflict, and we already know. Rich girl is giving North Node. This karmic femme and this relationship that's not a relationship is just gonna be the same cycles. Like, so maybe confirmation for you in some type of way, whoever this message is for, upgrading and leveling up, walking straight into one's purpose, or possibly already in alignment, and you know, ships are coming in, attracting good things, etc. Who is this karmic femme? Is this the rich girl? Who is this? Is this the past version? This karmic femme could be doing some type of ritual. Now, mind you, rituals could be using crystals, candles, fire, words, like any rituals. It can be anything. Even dancing is a form of a ritual, right? If you don't have to believe that, I am big on y'all having your own beliefs or knowing and everything like that. But a lot of people, or some, whatever, associate rituals as well, here I wrote meaningful and intentional practice that's repeated. Okay, repeated actions used to honor something, create, change, connect spiritually, and set an intention, right? This could be a prayer, this could be a spell, ritual, whatever the case may be. Now, I asked the question that I asked and ritual came out. So the karmic femme and the rich girl, it really all depends. Like, it could be the same person posing as an energy that it's not. Like how somebody in low vibrational energy and they're trying to pose as a higher vibrational energy. Or it can be this energy where it's two separate people, right? Where somebody is genuinely given Earth Angel, chosen one, and this other individual is separate from them, and that's like somebody low vibrational, etc. Then I was getting this other energy where this could be the same person but different versions. The one who's leveled up, you know, healed, or coming into alignment, awakenings in that past or old version of themselves that was more in lower vibrational energy, karmic cycles and things like that. So, you know, take it how it resonate. Got the Queen of Cups coming out here now. So whoever this is, they're most definitely somebody who's a nurturer, you know. He asked me where I'm trying to go. I told him on his face. Now that song in my head. Banks could be significant. The name Erica could be significant. That's Show who sing that song, Erica Banks. He asked me where I'm trying to go. I told him on his face. Father figures could be significant, but it's not giving man. You're a man, but it's giving little boy and grown man body. Because the mature man is coming out sideways. So maybe this is somebody who comes off, like I told y'all before, in that imbalanced energy. Like operating in this mature male energy and then operating in the opposite. It could be a balance, or it can be a back and forth between the two. Whatever it is, it's not really fully giving that mature man energy. This could be somebody who's older, but not like that older. It really all depends. But Emperor energy, father figure energy could be significant. But somebody is moving on, moving forward, elevating, waking up to things in their North Node energy, leaving things behind, people behind, places behind, etc. that doesn't serve them or their highest good. Whether that's baby dads, father figures, old friends, relationships that just wasn't giving. And the thing is, These people are creating lies and slander in this like false narrative, and other people are like, you know, are like that towards whatever these people are saying. And I feel like rich girl just minding her business. She probably don't even know people talking about her. She ain't talking about nobody. House. A physical house could be significant. Or one's immediate family, close circle, whatever the case may be. Ew. Divine masculine. Period. This can be male or female. You know, it ties to action, structure, protection, strength, focused on goals, taking action and staying disciplined, setting boundaries and protecting peace. You know, that's what the divine masculine, it consists of a lot more, right? It ties to discipline, leadership, clarity, logic, purpose, grounding. All right. A force that moves, builds, provides, and brings visions into reality, right? A force that moves forward, builds, provides, etc. All right, provides structure, stability, takes lead in decisions. Yes, honey. It's most definitely giving man the house. Okay. Because you know how a lot of men who haven't really tapped in with the divine masculine energy, balanced out with the divine feminine, they love trying to come off like this macho, you know, I'm the man, and it's not given. It's not given. So a lot of you guys, whether this is time to family, friends, romantic relationships, whatever it is, so your love life overall be significant. I just feel like, you know, whoever this message is for, of course. Like, that's what's pretty much going on. He asked me where I'm trying to go. I told him on his face. We got Boss, King of Wands energy. Yes, honey, it's crazy. It's giving rich girl attracting. Being on this path, attracting a lot of good things, even when it comes to relationships. I feel like rich girl focused on herself, her bag, etc., her health. And it's like something with the throat as well could be significant. Maybe this person is speaking their truth. Happy in their skin, in their body. Different things like that, or that's what's to come. Confident. They don't got to do too much. For some reason, I don't know why people working against the rich girl. Because she really genuine, top tier. You can learn something from her. And she don't mind, she don't gatekeep. But it's like, people weren't a friend, they were actually a foe. Triggering possibly rich girl into, you know, possibly shadow work. Or maybe they were getting triggered, encouraged to do some shadow work. Or that's what was being highlighted. You know, a lot of times, rich girl probably held up a mirror to their reflected something back to them, their insecurities, how they operate in the world, who they are, whatever the case may be. She didn't even have to do nothing. She didn't have to lift a finger. She didn't have to be nobody else, you know. I mean, maybe she could have been somebody else before, but I'm just saying she really didn't have to do nothing. With this flying monkey, it's like opposition assistant. And then I'm thinking of monkey see, monkey do. So whoever these people are, they don't have a mind of their own. And they follow behind the next. That's why whoever this person is creating a false narrative, and whoever is listening and giving it the time of day, they're just a follower too. But these energies, you don't necessarily have to deem everyone as bad and this and that. Whatever floats your boat. But I feel like these people, just like the experiences you had where you learned heavy lessons, I just feel like these are just people who have, you know, brought upon necessary lessons, right? You possibly became challenged, right? went through some challenges, some triggers, etc. And that's just what karmic energies do, you know. That's just what happens. Any more messages here for the collective? You know, forgive them for they don't know what they do, because honestly, people have their own free will, and a lot of times them inner demons be demoning. Okay. But this most definitely didn't taught the collective something. We got bliss coming out in the reverse. Somebody possibly doesn't want somebody to be happy, or somebody is genuinely not happy. We already know it's these people, honey. Misery loves company. But it could be anybody energy. Somebody's happiness and joy was disturbed. You won't break my soul. Period. Okay, and it's giving somebody is very beautiful. Beautiful, honey. Beautiful, talented. 10 out of 10. People be messing up their own blessings. I'm telling you, rich girl. Even if she not financially rich right now, she has the potential to be. And this is not the situation whereas you like, oh, everybody has the potential, because everybody do literally have the potential. But it's like either guaranteed for her, this is tied to her spirit, wealthy energy, or this is like literally financially rich or able to manifest that level of financial, like, prosperity. Businesswoman. Jack of all trades, even, baby, whether it's cooking, being a mother, whether it's business, professionalism, you know, personal life, it's top tier. Or at least this person has the potential to reach those heights, and I feel like they're on this path and verge of reaching those heights if they haven't already. This is somebody who don't really be doing all that showing off their body stuff. I mean, they may show a little cleavage, you know. But I mean, ain't really like that, you know. I mainly, they be like covered up. Somebody could also be going to the rich girl and creating some type of false narrative as well. And whoever these people also that was like turning people against this rich girl or trying to create these lies and slander, these people possibly have had an awakening about the rich girl or this person who was spreading this information. Let's see. You're realizing something was emotional. Yeah, emotional manipulation. Maybe somebody was being played. Because sometimes people be like low-key a little innocent. You know, like one of those situations where somebody probably come to you and talk crap about somebody, and that person is like genuine, etc. But you don't really know them, and you hear somebody else, and they just probably just sitting up there like telling you something. So it probably was like similar with this rich girl. Like somebody was over there creating some type of false narrative, and then they got the other people that's listening, and they like, you know, whatever. But priest energy, this could represent God or God-like energy. Hierophant energy in tarot ties to contracts, right? Could tie to a spiritual or religious leader. Values, beliefs, commitments. Taurus energy, significant. Confirm more of this. Confirm this relationship. We got single, sexy, and successful. Period. That's the Queen of Wands right there. Right there. So it could be two like fiery energies, or maybe they have fire sign placements. This could have been you, like a previous relationship, or you're attracting this relationship. It possibly hasn't come in yet. You could possibly be getting out of things at the moment. Why did this relationship energy come out sideways? Mature woman. See, I feel like somebody was like settling in a relationship with an immature individual, or somebody who was still in this like self-know energy, and they just started leveling up. So I mean, eventually these people weren't going to be really compatible anymore. I feel like somebody just matured or grew, evolved. You know, they naturally had. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody coming out of a relationship. So now they on these single, sexy, and successful stuff. You know, somebody who's mature, operating in divine feminine or empress energy. Yeah, see, this is talking about a love offer for sure, a commitment, a relationship. Because it's like single, sexy, successful, but heavy on the single. So, I mean, eventually it's going to become, in a relationship, sexy, successful, right? If it's not going on already. It's giving, drop that zero, getting you a hero type of energy. So, okay. See, that's why certain people was matching up with these like energies. A lot of people be like, well, how did I attract this person? Why do I keep attracting the same people in different bodies? Well, it has a lot to do with your own energy. Sometimes you just need to learn lessons. You probably lack some type of awareness at the moment. You know, we give ourselves karma. What we do, what we don't do, honey. So, I mean, at that point in time, maybe you were just blinded. You know, maybe somebody was emotionally manipulating, or whatever the case may be, honey. Now, if you was dealing with somebody who was in this low vibrational energy, maybe they have a third party, whether there was a kid involved or whether there was an affair, or, and this don't even have to be romantic, right? It could just be some type of third party interference, whether it was things getting in the way of the relationship blossoming, which it takes two, right? So if a person, sometimes when you leveling up and a person just remaining the same, being in this generational curse breaker energy, rich girl energy, etc., I mean, eventually it ain't gonna work. Somebody just wasn't happy. And I feel like this was bigger than the relationship. It wasn't about, oh, well, I thought you loved me. And it's not about that. It's about this person's self-respect, them leveling up, their values, etc. It was just, you know, that's what, hey, just an awakening, you know, realizing this is not love, or, you know, I was emotionally manipulated this whole time, or this person is not who they said they were. You know, I found out some information about this individual, maybe what they said about me. Maybe I realized the things that they done to me was crappy and horrible, and I don't want them in my life anymore. Maybe I've ascended, I've awoken, you know, and realized this person, this relationship, I'm settling here, you know, I'm not happy, whatever the case may be. They got third party, this is drama, you know, how did I attract this to begin with? Look, you live, you learn, honey. It's a great thing that the awakening is here, though. Because now you can move on forward, and that whoever this rich girl is, that's what's happening, honey. About to be traveling, if they aren't already, just moving forward. Moving out of people's lives, moving across the world, child, different place to place, you know, for sure. But sure, left a relationship, focusing on themselves, that bad, coming into awakening. Babe, life is pretty much better than what it was before. I mean, they probably not 100% in a better energy emotionally, you know, extremely happy and overjoyed. but they ain't where they used to be. They are not where they used to be, honey. And that's the great thing about it. You know, you gotta count your blessings. You know. Then where you got this other person who's still on that same bullshit. So that's your confirmation. It's a good thing that you dipped, because they weren't on nothing. They weren't talking about nothing. What they talking about, they talking about nothing. What they talking about, they talking about nothing. What they talking about. Done. Okay, music most definitely could be significant. Especially hip hop or rap or whatever. Maybe, you know, it's just giving that. You know what I'm saying? That empowered timeline, like, for sure. Shit, maybe leaving this person or this relationship or whatever it was, these people, because it most definitely could be more than one. Certain energies, literally, it's like the blessings started rolling in, or the animosity started disappearing, or the peace started coming back, child. You know what I'm saying? Starseed, child of the cosmos. Okay, the fairy appearance could be significant. It says carries cosmic wisdom, higher consciousness, or gifts. Okay, different from others, spiritually awake or sensitive, drawn to helping or guiding, intuitive, psychic, connected to universe or stars, highly empathetic. Okay, celestial, originated from another planet, a higher realm before incarnating on Earth. Usually that's what people define as star seeds. Yeah, I see why. You know, this person, who is this masculine? This baby, I'm telling you, somebody who be doing magic for real. Look, we had ritual earlier. We had voodoo. We got voodoo right now. Ritual came out earlier. And love spell is right here. You can't see it. Dang, baby. One thing I want to do is tell a lie. Okay, love spell is right here. We talked about it earlier. I got a lot for. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, got the family, got the relatives, got the loved ones. I mean, it could be in a grand way, or it could be in a not so grand way. That's up for whoever this message for to take it how it resonates. But family could be significant, right? But yeah, somebody most definitely was doing, this person could have been doing some type of voodoo or ritual, especially continuous, right? Even if it's like, it don't even have to involve fire or candles. It can literally be something that's like prayer, like manifestation, you know, whatever the case may be, speaking over somebody, talking about things, all that spell work, facts. They could just be using their words, honey. But most definitely could be into all the other stuff, like the voodoo, baby, and them stab the doll, honey. Got the potion, you know, whether it's metaphorically, literally, it's giving spell work. And I ain't talking about the good kind. Even though voodoo is not something that's evil or harmful, it's an African magical or religious rite, right? A healing and protection system, right? Tied to ceremonies, offerings, positive spirit possession, right? A way to connect with ancestors. That's usually what people define as voodoo, right? This can even be tied to a priestess or priest. We talked about the priest earlier. So whoever this is, low-key, could be a priest spiritually. So maybe even in the 3D plane, they're operating in this certain energy. And like I said, hey, a lot of people, they have certain gifts and this and that, but sometimes sometimes people don't use things in the most disciplined, positive, enlightening way. Sometimes it's in a form of manipulation, power, you know, this and that. Sometimes they abuse things. But this can also be the rich girl attracting a rich guy. This single, sexy, and successful goddess is attracting a single, sexy, and successful god. Okay? Period. Who's just as tapped in, you know, within gifts, within higher level awareness or consciousness, whatever the case may be. See, and it's kind of reminding me of, you know, how the souls, they just go down their own paths, and then eventually, it's just some way, somehow, they just come into alignment again, or connection, or reunion. Because this could be, even if you haven't met this person yet, this most definitely could be a familiar soul or spirit. You know, your girl believe in magic, honey, simply because of miraculous things and just things that people can't explain, even though they try to explain it, honey. I'm still stuck on how the first person got in. But anyways, I'm telling you. So this is most definitely giving soulmate, ideal partner, whereas this other stuff, this was just a whole love spell, blind. They probably thought this was a soulmate. Oh nah, baby. Now wait till big dog come in. Child, you gonna been there. Possibly can't speak, honey. Or maybe she'd have a whole lot of voice. Hell, at this point, tears of joy and everything. Look. Soul family. Soul tribe. This person low-key could even be thinking about you, unless it's this past individual child. When I say thinking about you, especially for those who haven't met this person, that's what I'm saying. They tapped in. They tapped in for real. Like, I don't know. Even if they can't put a face to you or whatever, it's just like the energy, like just thinking. Like how maybe sometimes you'll probably think of the person who you can't put a face to, and you probably haven't met them yet. You're like, I just wonder what they doing. Like, we haven't met yet. Like, they doing me dirty out here with my partner. But y'all on y'all individual tabs getting things together, okay? Tell me more about this karmic femme, Jezebel energy. Oh, this person could be in jail, going to jail, been to jail, or this could be metaphorically. Them locked up, they won't let me out. I hope that ain't R. Kelly that I'm singing, y'all. I can't think right now. I hope not. But look, that's for all the slander, the abuse, the whatever the case may be, baby. They in spiritual jail. Even if they walking around this mug free, they ain't free because they got a mental prison going on. And half these people, they operate in lack and scarcity mindset. Some of these people probably was blessed, especially thanks to you, but then they messed it up. You can't be out here hindering a chosen one, divine feminine, divine masculine, whatever top tier energy, and expect life just finna be grand. Because half the blessings, no shade, no none of that, is because of who people are connected with. Like, you know how people be like, it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know. Now, I can relate that and look at that as exactly, if you know a chosen one, you finna be blessed. If you connected with a chosen one in some type of way, you gonna be blessed. Now, if you get the screwing up and everything else, baby, you might as well go ahead and go find you a tent right now. Pick the best freeway and just go ahead and chill, cause, baby, whatever you thought you was getting, you thought you successfully got, is finna be snatched. That relationship that you be trying to run in and hide in and use people, it ain't gonna work. Okay? I don't care all the You can't be over here trying to do this type of, you know, the voodoo and you don't even know what you're doing. Somebody probably told you along the way voodoo evil and you probably tried to use. No, babe. No. So you over here trying to do dark magic that ain't even dark magic. You just a dark being. It ain't gonna work, babe. And you finna get hella karma because you're playing with the wrong one. You didn't misuse, treated this person cruel or violently, especially regularly, repetitively, or repeatedly, you know, steady creating lies and slander and defamation. What's wrong with you? You must don't want to be here no more. Because people, I'm telling you, karma finna smack them upside the head. They gonna be looking like this. I'm telling you. Some of them already didn't look like that, baby. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. They most definitely gonna be in shambles when they see the collective doing a big one. Some people thought, oh yeah, they finna go through it. They finna be whole time. Everything they said went right back to their head. It's like a boomerang. It's like a boomerang. Yeah, child. They didn't flag my live, child. You know what that mean? It ain't a coincidence. Like I said, I'm an intuitive reader a lot of times. Confirmation. You know, that ain't something they want to see. That ain't something they want to hear. But you gonna hear it today. You gonna see it today. And matter of fact, you gonna feel it. Yeah, you gonna feel that. Collective had to feel it. What you think? All this stuff that had blood, sweat, tears, pain, trauma. What you think that was just for fun? Like you just on earth having a ball, huh? According to the definition of Starseed, chosen one ain't even from here, and you over here. Where is the hospitality? Like, where the hospitality? Look, intuitive Kev coming out sideways. And karmic mass, I'm telling you, it's because these karmics was in your energy, distorting your view and shit. You got cognitive dissonance and everything. Sleeping with the enemy. Now you over here looking older than what your age is, your energy drain. That's because this mother. Now they paying that bed. Look at them looking stupid. Don't be looking like that, baby. Don't be looking like that. They want the collective help too. I can't help you, sir. No money on my card. I can't help you. Collective got a good heart. They'll help. They'll help. But when you learn the lessons, when you just elevate it, etc., sometimes you don't even be on people's frequency or wavelength no more. Sometimes you don't even know that they're going through tough times for real, unless it's presented to you. Because sometimes the collective end up finding out that people, life is actually in shambles. They health, they wealth, and everything else. But sometimes you don't know, but that don't mean. Look, I'm trying to tell you. Any people going through it, man. They got trapped in a third-party situation or whatever's going on up over there. And it's not necessarily to say, yeah, karma on the end. It's more like people give themselves karma. Like the choices you make, the choices you don't make, baby, that's all on you, honey. In the collective, sometimes collective be sleep, blind, naive, gullible. But things could have been much worse for the collective. This is not this is not, damn, what's that word I'm trying to think of? Don't. This is not, I can't think of it. Whatever the collective has been experiencing, downplaying, whatever. I can't think of the exact word I'm trying to look for, but that's as close as we're going to get. But it's like, ooh, trust. Things could have been much worse. But see, the collective was protected. Yo. Protected, honey. Like, for example, I ain't even finna do all. Well, okay, I say it. Collective most definitely could have became pregnant by a person who was straight up karmic. But they breaking generational curses. You know, invisible forces like, you know what? And then boom. No, baby. Okay. No karmic relationship. Or your higher self. Or if you don't believe in invisible forces outside of yourself, working with you, never against you. Whatever the case may be. You don't believe in God or you do believe in God. Apply how it fits, huh? Whether you, people who believe in Jesus, I was covered by the blood of Jesus. Okay, whatever your belief system, it was protected. Walking straight in the lines then, honey, and survive. No scratch. Okay. That's because of your energy. You's a being that's just filled with love, admiration, etc. Ain't no shady, like none of that. I'm telling you. Now these people was blessed to ever come across whoever this person is. This rare energy to come across. Facts. See, that's why you gotta cherish yourself. Whole time you rare as hell. What you messing with little boo boo for? But you live and you learn, honey. You live and you learn. Rising star. I'm trying to tell you. Someone on the rise, spiritually, professionally, emotionally, etc. Period. Okay, you could have manifested this. And somebody could have manifested your end. Yeah. That's how hateful people is. Like, what? You trying to terminate the nurturing, healing, caring person who help a stranger? Like, what? Child, when you forgive them for they know not what they do, honey. That's a lot of hate. That's a lot of hate. I don't know how that come about, but bless their heart. Bless their soul. Bless them. Get you some glass bottled water. Don't drink this, okay? Don't mind me, okay? Don't mind me. If that's all you got, okay? Or coconut water, okay? All the minerals. There you go. And hydration. Look, remember we seen this card earlier. It's protection. It's a being shielded from harm or ill will. Okay, this can also tie to boundaries. Okay, protecting yourself, being protected from outside forces are protecting you, etc. Being shielded, whatever the case may be. I'm telling you, they better be safe. Stay safe and dangerous. Look. Act like you know. Yeah. This is just destiny, honest. Look, we got pathway. It say one's destined path. Period. A lot of things is, destiny and fate and, one's path. And that's why a lot of no access. No access. It ends here. This is where this relationship ends. This is where this connection ends. This is where this is whatever ends, okay? Yes, honey. There was illusion. One was encouraged to use that intuition, okay? Something about your ancestors are significant. Maybe ancestors have even carried, you know, jealous and envy, or maybe they walk down the same path, you know, were being starseeds, chosen ones, you know, that type of stuff. Not new to this, true to this type shit. It's getting, yes, yeah. Okay, it's some solid. They real. It's giving genuine. It's giving real. Okay, REAL. Don't nobody know how to spell that no more. Walking it, living it, you know. And they like collect the chosen one. They like, you know what I'm saying? Good child. This little negative energy over here, child. Be all less in the past. And it's crazy because some people, they be trying to come off like ain't no animosity the whole time. It's secret animosity, child. Or passive aggressiveness or whatever. Confirm surprise in the reverse. Look, community. This is time to community of people. So the thing is, when people show their true selves, I mean, fool me one time, shame on who? Fool me twice, shame on huh? So it's like the veil is being lifted. Shit ain't no longer unexpected or shocking. This surprise energy coming out in the reverse. Josie, calm it down. Cause she loves to sit up under here, but baby, you can't be up under here. Oh, look, up. Oh, okay. Yes, honey. Gave that girl a bath. Oh, you still kind of wet. Where your paw wet? Oh, she was thirsty. Poor thing. Surprise. And see, some of this community, it ain't gonna be no surprise, honey. They already know what's for you. That's why they tried to end it. And that's crazy, too, because I think I came across somewhere it's like somebody knowing somebody is chosen or knowing somebody, some child. I think I scrolled on by, child. And it's confirmation. It's crazy. People literally be already seeing something. Like a moth to a flame. It's like they just get attracted to something. Or in other cases, just see something. Even before that individual sees something within themselves. But, like, why is surprise here? You know, I'm Gemini Mercury, honey. I'm thinking of a lot of stuff. So, I'm going to need to be specific. See, they already could have known something. Manifestation says using resources to bring in desires. To bring desires into fruition. And then it's coming out with false. False documents, false info, false statements, false agreement. It's time to disingenuous, untrue, inaccurate. Almost like shit trying to manifest something that ain't theirs. Like destiny swapping, stealing people's inheritance, stuff like that. Some could have been playing low-key. Trying to manifest other people's blessings and shit. Girl, what you doing? What you barking at? I mean, growling at. Girl, what's wrong with you? Child. Baby, these people try to do it all the right ways. Because, you know, this information is going out People be giving people the blueprint because they don't be gatekeeping. And then it be the warlocks and witches. And I don't mean the grand ones. I mean the shaded, manipulative ones, honey. Okay. So they probably came across some things, like people explaining some, you know, like, yeah, this, when you manifest, you want to do this. Or, you know, go out into the sun, get some of that rainwater, child. Get some of that moon water, get some of that da-da-da. People genuinely trying to, oh yeah, let me. But nah, baby, your energy not right. It ain't gonna happen, boo. It ain't gonna happen. They probably succeeded in some type of aspect. Because, you know, like, being able to manifest something, you got to really desire it. So maybe somebody was really desiring something that came about, believe something could happen, etc. But, like I said, if something is meant for a person, it's meant for a person. That's already reserved, Bookie. You can't do nothing about that. You know, also lessons are just as grand as blessings for those who may have experienced horrific things in their grand people, you know. So this karmic femme energy, this community of people, there's conflict here, disagreements, possibly physical fight. Surprise, motherfucker. Disguise, motherfucker. Look, mentally and emotionally unstable. People is literally trying to paint this picture for real. Then you just glowed up on their ass. Child, you probably was looking like this at one point. Misused and abused on him. Abused. Now you unbothered. Ooh, child, now you rising. Now you didn't step into your power. Now you didn't reclaim something, honey. Ooh, child. Period. Thank you guys for getting me up to 17K likes. Yes. Real love. I'm searching for real love. Someone is in my heart with real love. I'm searching for real love. Okay. Child. I'm telling you, everybody that contribute, your ass is grass. I'm telling you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate the gifts. I appreciate it. Look, spouse, partner, organized crime. What did I tell you though? I told you they knew that shit. They knew what the fuck was going on. Cause they in it too. Yeah. That's why it wasn't a surprise. Shocking. Some of these motherfuckers spreading the rumors too. Collude. Look, give me a break. My brain, okay. Colliding with the enemy. Look, you know what I'm saying. Okay. I'm telling you. And the whole time, it's like they were digging a grave for you, but they was just preparing one for their motherfucking self. I'm telling you. Excuse my language. Ooh, I told you, didn't I tell you about that Death Magic name? Whoo, people is crazy. Collective would do no such thing. Oh, child. Marriage or wedding. Ooh, child. Ooh, yeah, this that day where you gotta find out the truth. Okay. I'm telling you, I was getting some spooky Jeepers Creepers. I'm like, oh yeah, I did get called to pull this deck earlier. Let me use it. Okay. Poison. Oh, okay. Could be alcohol. But, it ain't limited now. That people was climbing mountains to do certain things. They go that affair we was talking about. See, it's always something with money and lust. Like, God damn. That's why y'all had to get the fuck away from me, people, y'all. Whatever happened, trust me, look at it as a blessing. Look, I'm trying to tell you, people was out here trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm seeing. Like, that's what I'm seeing. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you got this little just smiling. Like, paint that picture like she a friend. Just a foe. Then got the community of people out here who share similar interests, common attitudes, similar goals. Now, some of these people, they gonna see how everybody ain't like that. Everybody ain't fake, shady, thieves, trying to unalive people for no reason. Is there ever a reason to unalive a chosen one, a generational curse breaker? It ain't never no reason. You're just jealous, envious, hateful, spiteful, delusional, crazy as hell, very psychotic. No heart. But they didn't know you got people behind you, whether they in the physical or the spiritual or both. I'm trying to tell you. Look, fraud. Over here trying to come off like they rich in energy and wealth. You stole that. You siphoned that. You read that out of a book or picked it up from another person. That was not within you. Copycat. Fraudulent. Fraud. I told you, people was impersonating energy that they were not in. I said that already, honey. But they trying to paint you like you the fraud. What? That's what I'm saying. Some people was like, and other people was like, nah, not rich girl. That's my, not rich girl. You know what I'm saying? But other people was like, yeah, F them. Let's do it. Let's go against. Like, people is crazy. People, they more than crazy, honey. But that's what they more than crazy. But we gonna keep it at that. Ooh. Legal proceedings, child. You can take these people to court. Maybe something going on within. I'm telling you, because some of these people been to jail before, going to jail. I'm trying something. Exactly. Then we mention the abuse, the neglect. Don't. I literally said all this stuff though. Like, that'd be the crazy thing. Like, sometimes you just gotta sit and just be like, damn, I said that. And the car's just coming out and shit. Like, some of you just gotta sit in it and be like, damn. Child. Oh, baby. I'm looking at this rich girl like, damn, see? But she ate. Whoever this is, ate. Because went through all this. You still standing and you unbothered. Baby. Holla. Sis, she ate. That's why she a goddess. That's why she the empress, boo. You won't break my soul. Sis ate. Sis ate. You can't walk a mile in these heels. Ooh. Look at the Hold on now. Hold on. Ooh, child, there's a lot going on here. I feel like I'm finna be diving deep into some stuff that law enforcement are gonna have to get involved in. Bitch, I want your head in a jar on my nightstand. Draco in there thinking in my right gun in my right hand. Had I had to kill him. I thought he was really nice, man. Ooh, child. Bitch, I want your head in a jar on my nightstand. Did you hear how she said it? It's like, damn. First of all, do not play with Collective for real, for real. Collective could take it there. But Collective is so, like, pure and genuine. Like, this huge heart. But they worried about the people who filled with hatred. You might want to watch out for them people that's really filled with love. Because they really know what love is. So they really know how to hurt for real. Bitch, I want your head in a jar. Yo. Okay, but other than that, these other people straight crazy. They'll do it. They'll do it. Ludacris. Ludacris. You mad at me? Cause Lil Boo Boo? Cause I'm cute? Cause I'm a boss bitch? What? Sis. Child. Sis. Ooh, child, in these times, you just gotta be thankful for who you are. Cause what? You don't make no damn sense. Bitch, I want your head in a... Why they hate the Collective that bad? Collective ain't do shit but be a great person, actually. They done laced the blizzy. Don't be smoking with everybody now. Don't be eating everybody's food now. Don't be doing it. Some of y'all probably not smoking, but hey, apply the message I feed. Thank you for the gifts. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, thank you. For double tapping the screen. Oh, we at 26. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. They try to get that life insurance. Damn. Oh, these is heathens. These is people really filthy within, baby. They corrupt. Look, that's why Collective moving forward, getting away. These people dangerous. They ain't as dangerous as the Collective. Or Collective spiritual team, they better chill out. They better chill. I'm trying to cover up something. See, look. We gonna do this, and we're gonna be upfront with it. Ain't no cover up. See, y'all, because you manipulative, you shady, you scared to go to jail, you gonna cover up. Nah, don't cover none up. Don't cover none up. Because see, me, we showing it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do it. Look, they covering up things. They fraud. They abusing and neglect. See, God said, don't touch that. Literally, I'm trying to tell you. Don't fuck with it. What they do? Okay, it said that's what they going through. I'm telling you. Damn. I feel like I'm in a music video right now, like. Hold the hell up. Missing. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie though. Somebody really try to get you out the picture, honey bunny. Honey bunny. Could have been some type of romantic situation. Or some of the sort. Damn, what she said. I'd rather go to space with no spacesuit. Space with no spacesuit. They want you in space with no spacesuit. They want you far the fuck away from here. Oh, you ain't from Earth? Okay, bet. Take your ass to space. We don't want you here. Okay, but guess what? Who gonna move me, bitch? Okay, here. She ate. I'm telling. She ate. She ate. She don't start no problems. She don't really care for trauma. People bring that over here. You start some, rich girl gonna finish it. But look, the thing is, she don't gotta do too much. She don't gotta do too much. She just experienced life and wake the fuck up for real. That's what's happening. So you got these other ones who just so negative, etc. Unaliving. That's crazy. A chosen one, a nurturer, a healer. It don't make sense. People crazy. Then you can't even be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even be rare in this motherfucker and stay alive. Like, they trying to kill you. They got it. Bitch, I want your head. Now, see, these was possibly somebody whose mother or father didn't really give them that love for real. That's what I see when I see this. I ain't gonna even care. And when my brain do its thing, that's just what I feel. That's what I feel. But it can also just be like grandparents is significant, okay? Look. Orphans could be significant. No shade, honey, no shade. Because you got some people, chosen one, divine femme, divine man, and maybe they most definitely gay. Orphan, metaphorically or literally. But I'm not talking about top tier. I'm not talking about Miss Top Tier and Miss Top Tier. I'm talking about the other motherfuckers. Ooh, child. Somebody who was literally thinking, okay, I'm gonna put them on the boat, dump their in the water. That's what I'm seeing. Cause I seen the boat earlier. Then I just started seeing other things like with the water. And then they go to homicide again. And then you got the assassin. Whoop, child. Whoop, child. This don't make no sense. We probably need to put this deck on up, honey. I mean, cause it's just crazy, like crazy thing is an inside job. That's crazy. That's crazy. It could be somebody that genuinely don't like themselves though. Trigger warning though. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody could have painted this picture like, nah, they you know, that's what happened. Ain't no assassination around here. It's straight this. Complete lie. Complete lie. This can also be a person that's carrying this type of energy. You know, they could be this type of individual. Once again, we ain't talking about the top tier beings. You know, it's some people who find themselves in this energy who's good people. We not talking about them. Okay? Talking about the other motherfuckers. But I most definitely send love and everything grand. You can always talk to me. I'd rather hear your story than attend your funeral. Have a moment of silence. Because it's all respect around here. Now, foul play. A person who's just miserable as hell, don't even like themselves. And it's something else. I can't even think. I'm telling you. Going back, these people can't think for themselves. Y'all gotta team up. And it's a mole. It's a mole in here too. You think, because all y'all ganging up on a collective hate, whatever, you just as greedy. Babe, trust. Y'all heathens, y'all shady. You can't trust each other, babe. So you think you got a community, babe. You don't. At all. Ooh, child. These people could have been partying together. Party, literally. Celebration, party. Party. A damn dark ass party too, child. This look like some damn dark ass shit. I don't see no birthday candles. Surprise! It's just straight red light. Ooh, child. Honey. See, rich girl homebody. I mean, she probably pop her shit in public and everything like that, but I mean, or maybe she's just homey for real. Like, I don't know. It's just be giving, like, I don't know, like. But it's crazy though. It's crazy. Probably put these up, child. It hurt. It hurt. You know what I'm saying? Be people you know, people you thought you could trust, honey. That don't make no sense. But hey, that's the reality of it all. See, sometimes you grow up in the world thinking this, thinking that, and then boom. It was an illusion. See? That's why you gotta break them generation curses. Don't be doing all that baby talk shit. No. This the real. Beware. Okay? Ain't no damn, this, that, boom, Santa Claus. Now, we ain't talking about Santa Claus. You feel me? I ain't talking about Santa. It's just giving. Let them know the real. It be motherfucking low vibrational beings out in this beat. They be trying to siphon your energy. People probably gonna be looking at you, talking to your kid like, you know they love to take out their camera. Be like, hey, watch and learn. This some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I damn near died. Because ain't nobody tell me the real. You know what I'm saying? But that's because collective is protected. You know what I'm saying? So they can only go so far. Get so far. Oh, 33. Hey. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah. Time reflection. Yeah. This is a time for reflection, boo. For these people. Maybe for you. Maybe you've been doing the reflection. You know, sometimes when you just come so far, sometimes you just gotta chill and just think like, damn. That was my life 5 years ago. 15 years ago, 30 years ago. You know, sometimes you just gotta really just, reflect. To heal, to acknowledge things, to accept things, whatever it may be. But I know this is crazy. Anyways, Rich girl energy, upgrading, evolving, leaving relationships that does not serve him or her, aligning with stable relationships, healthy relationships, and that's simply because they're transforming from South Node to North Node, learning the lessons, coming into awakenings, etc. Naturally evolving, shifting. That's just what happens. They've been waiting on their ships. Now the ships are literally here, however that may look. See, you probably thought it was gonna look like fireworks and, oh, I'm on a beach, peaceful. That's it. But nah, sometimes it's just no longer being where it used to be. You know, it's different stages, different chapters. Maybe, yes, that's going to come. But maybe right now, in this particular moment, you're just not where you used to be. Things are different. You're trusting in your intuition more. You know, you didn't victorious in a major chapter of one's life and path. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, lion. Courage. Woo. Intuition. Yes. This is the door of courage. Time to bravery. Valor. VALOR. Confidence. Resilience. Heroism. Grit. And the door of intuition ties to insight, perception, awareness, premonition, instinct. Ooh, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look. See, I just feel like... See, courage doesn't mean you didn't have fear or something wasn't frightening. See, it's still being brave. Inner strength, inner courage, inner power, for real, for real. Standing up. Even it could be small to others, right? Standing up to a bully. Some people be like, oh my gosh, wow, they're so great. Other people probably like, that's what's up. I mean, it ain't like you saved the planet. Did they not save the planet? You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, even the lion could be a little like, you know, like, ooh, you know? It don't look like it, though. Sometimes, because it's genuinely not, baby. Don't play with the lion. But at the same time, sometimes the lion on the inside, you know, was once a little baby cub. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, ooh. You know? But it stands its ground, honey. It protects, etc. And I feel like that's what's coming in for this collective too, for sure, for sure. But I feel like the collective learned how to stand on their own 2 feet, became aware of the truth, especially like global wide, not just within your own personal life and family dynamics and relationships that you came into, etc. But just things like overall, nothing is as small, you know what I'm saying? Very broad. But the grand thing is that, you know, hope is still here, you know? Change is here, serenity. Yeah, people dead try to unalive whoever this rich girl is. Rich girl knew these people who orchestrated this organized crime, but no weapon formed against rich girl shall prosper. No weapon formed against chosen one shall prosper. Whether you're religious or not, honey. I ain't religious, I'm just saying. Okay? But justice will be served. The same people who you probably think Ooh, they dangerous. Collective probably not even thinking that. Collective like, sure. But like the same people. Scared in the inside. As soon as God come knocking on that door, hey, open the fuck up. Time to go. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be. That's how I be. I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Now they believe in God again. You know what I'm saying? Now they believe. Because at first they was a simple-minded bitch. Excuse me, like, stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? Goofy bitch. I said don't touch that, but I'm going to touch it anyway. Yeah, bitch. They had to F around and find out. Now they like, no, it was a mistake. You know, God's still working on me. God's still working on me, you know. Nah, baby. Say it with your chest, honey. What you said last time? What you did last time? Oh, you was just bullshit. Oh, okay. You was. Genuinely, you mean that? Man, on God. Lying like a mother. You know what I'm saying? This is when people be crazy. Like, you can't trust them, honey. They put it on God itself. Man, on God. I'm telling the truth, be lying. I be, man, going on. Oh my gosh, hi. You're so beautiful, you're so kind. Da-da-da. Whole time they like, stupid bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I just want to hear your story. Oh my gosh, I just want to be your friend. I got my knife right here ready for that bitch to turn around. You know what I'm saying? That's what it be. Oh, they sleep. But I'm watching them. Ooh. Strangulation. Surveillance. But look, that's what I'm getting. Aside from whatever this means to you. They gonna have to choke on them words. And they gonna have to eat them words right up. But in this case, they gonna really be choking on them for real. Trying to take everything back. You can't take shit back, but you have the opportunity to do right in the world. And what you do, just be a damn disgrace. Respectfully. Okay? Respectfully. Disrespectfully. Respectfully, though. Disrespectfully. We gonna put these on up, cause, y'all. We gonna put them up. Cause, woo, child. Too much dark energy for me, honey. It's just crazy, honey. It's just crazy, you know. But you gotta speak the real. You gotta let the collective know. Have collective shit. Know all this shit already anyway. I told him confirm what you really already know. Some of you already know these people's out to get you, man. Some of you already know that. And then if you really just didn't know, it was confirmation. Oh, man. Thank you. There it is. Confirmation, honey. Now, these real? This the real right here. This the real. Look, they go that unrequited love. What's on the back? Childhood trauma. Abandoned. I told y'all. Mother and father did not want them. Now, but on another note, that's what people was going through, though. Whether these people did really crazy stuff to you, or whether they did something that was really crazy, but probably not as crazy as trying to unalive you and like all the other stuff. They probably betrayed you, cheated, which is still deep. Still very deep. Okay, yes. Pain, neglect, abuse. Regardless of whatever trauma it was, some of these people, I'm telling you, childhood wasn't the best. But, I mean, everybody had their fair share of childhood trauma, etc. But you got these little boo-boo, I don't know, child, just my brain can't fathom it, you know? But give yourself enlightenment, Forgive them for they don't know what they do. Because sometimes people just be just fucked up for real. Like, and a chosen one or a genuine, grand-hearted person can't really understand how a person could do such thing. Whether it's unaliving someone so innocent or trying to, foul play them. Whether it's trigger warning, assault, you know what I'm saying? Sexual assault. Pedophilia. I may have pronounced that wrong. Okay, but collector coming up is the wounded healer with this wisdom keeper here, or whoever can resonate with this. Is giving moon witch. Now with this nature worship here, it says pantheism. Child, look. It's spelled PANTHEISM. This is a form of nature worship, right? Whoever may be able to rest. See, this is the past life deck, but it is not limited to current life. It's not limited to current life. All right, what's going on? What's the message here? Look, we got love, non-possessive. That's what you're attracting, boo. See, you was connecting with people you had to force conversation, or it was just something like, it wasn't no, baby, we not here. We're not here together, babe. Just settling. Because you a friend above everything, honey. Straight loyalty. Whether it's family, lovers, you got a friend in me. Looking at, I'm trying to say, hey. But that's real, though. That's real. Everybody ain't real. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you. Sometimes you gotta do that. What's going on? What's the message for the collective, honey? Look, trauma, imprisonment. Some of these people, they did not learn in their past life. They didn't learn shit. They repeated the same damn shit they did not learn in their past life. Like, ooh, child. Ooh, I'm just not noticing in the eye, it's like a clock. That's crazy, ain't it? That really how you thinking for real, like. That's unique right there. That's great. Mexico could be significant. Now, some of these people genuinely, I don't know if they brainwashed themselves or just was brainwashed. Asia could be significant, the name, the location. But especially the location. But some of these people most definitely walking with a guilty conscience, but they still do dumb shit. Like, these people just, woo, they don't make no sense. Okay, let me get some with the collective, though, because I just keep picking up, like, some of these energies could relate to you. Of course, apply how it fits. But it's just something about, oh, what we was talking about earlier. You see that? They say poison. This say Maza, okay? Maza. Damn, that shit blurry as fuck. But childhood trauma. Damn. Kidnapped or sold. I told you this split splat. This deck is that split splat. Oh, and then you know what I'm thinking of? You know those shows where somebody, like, they kid try to, like, come up missing or whatever the case may be, or people try to traffic the child, and then it's like the other person. When I see you, because trust, I will see you. I will find you. And when I do, you're dead. Okay, that's what it given. I'm telling you. It said don't touch that. They touched it anyway. They touched it anyway, honey. But look, I got 36%. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Self-love. Yep, that was the lesson. You over here dealing with the help. Poverty was the... I seen that poverty card come out earlier. It say lower class. Shit, maybe some of y'all in a past life, shit, even in this lifetime, probably grew up in the lower class. So, and what I'm getting from that is even just outside of finances, it's just like you understand for it. Like, it makes you appreciate things more. It makes you care. I ain't gonna really say this makes you be in this energy more and whatever the case may be, right? It's about who you are within. But it was just given, going, like, experiencing, like, low times, you know, similar to, like, the people who they all gather together and, like, they eat a meal and they got it split it little ad portions, you know, like, struggle for real. So then it's like you become a person that grows up who want to give back to the community and, like, do all this other stuff. So it's just giving a person who didn't have anything handed out. They had to struggle, do this, do that. Their heart space was even more big because just was even more big, you know, what they have went through within their own lives and what they've seen or didn't see, experienced, didn't experience, whatever the case may be. So it kind of give you like a soft spot for people overall, you know, because a lot of grand people be really giving grace like a motherfucker. Grace, honey. They middle name Grace at this point. They just give hella grace. It's just I don't know if something happened in past lives, and it's just like probably why you are who you are today with the whole mercy or grace. That's crazy because I was watching this show, Bell Collective, on HBO Max, and she called her breasts Grace and Mercy. Look, when you operate in life, you probably don't know what the hell going on. You come across things, you probably think, oh, it's just typical day, random show. I'm telling you, I literally came into that thought probably the other day. When certain things be happening, whether somebody like getting your attention in the store, bugging the fuck out you, being annoying, being loud, different stuff happening, they talking, you hear the conversation, like different things really could be just significant for real. I didn't see that show. She's talking about grace and mercy, and I just was up here just talking about some giving grace, having mercy, and it just, I'm like, bruh, so I don't know who need to hear that. You know, back of my knee is like, what? Back of my knee, though? Okay. Let me get in the shower. It's about that time. Early modern age. A husband is significant. See, the husband down to earth, too. Like, you know them people who be in those rural, urban, whatever areas, and they just be on the street painting and shit, like, but it's something that look very much like they're in France or Paris, but in the area where it's like this little alleyway, but it don't look like a ghetto New York ass alley. It look like just historic ass shit, little pathway or whatever, you know, some art, history and shit, and you know they just painting, you know what I'm saying? Interracial relationships most definitely could be a thing. Okay, but anyways, ending the message. What's up? What's the last thing here? We got gladiator for athlete. My womb. Look, there go artist again. It says hobbyist. HOBBYIST. And y'all can do y'all research on these words, because I know you don't know what it means. Now, some of y'all for sure you do know what it means. But I know not everybody do. No shade, you know what I'm saying? Okay, leadership. Look, I'm telling you, it say boss. We seen that boss energy earlier. You a boss, they a boss. Yo. You a boss, they a boss. Boss. Yeah, good sense of humor type shit. Y'all gonna be laughing, honey. Ooh. Philanthropist. Ooh, we got two. What's up? What's up then? Ooh. Okay. We got rock bottom. I mean, hey, sometimes that's what happens when you go through some things. Sometimes you just shift and you just... And you this certain individual, you know? A philanthropist hit rock bottom, or this rock bottom shifted somebody into a philanthropist. That's what I got. Period. No overthinking. No sitting too much on that. Scoop it up, put it back, honey. Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got for that. That's all I got, honey. I'm about to put these up, though. Government says, the governor. Of course, of course. Some of y'all in the past life, you could have been a governor, an artist. Ooh. Hooch. It says insanity was hysteria. Hysteria. Now with this banishment and this murder energy coming out together, see, when you see banishment here on the outline, it's going to talk about different forms of banishment. So just like with this, you see murder is going to talk about different forms of murder. This says the S word again. Suicide. You know, that's what it say. I don't know if I can really just say these words, so it's suicide, you know? Yeah. And with banishment, it says shun. So I'm really just picking up, especially relating to past life instead of present life. Do whatever you want, though. You do what you want to do. Okay? You take mess how I written it for you. But right about now, it was just giving somebody was shunned. And they felt so bad, they took themselves out like, honey, boo, boo. We ain't doing that. You stand with your own 2 feet, with your 10 toes down by your motherfucking self. Okay. Fuck them. Period. Okay. See, that's why self-love the best love, man. You ain't took yourself out, man. Ooh, Casanova. This say Casanova, honey. Last time I checked, Casanova was a beautiful laugh. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. See, I don't know why people think beauty is everything. You beautiful. What you mean? You can be... Shut the hell up. Beautiful with morals. Beautiful with etiquette. Beautiful with common sense. Beautiful with respect. Who said I'm getting far? Maybe if I was like, y'all, I'ma get far. No. So what you talking about? Shut the fuck up. Ooh, Casanova. So it's giving pretty than the motherfucker house be looking okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. But went through the trenches, hell and back. But didn't come back. Because took they self out, man. Took they self out. This then went into a past life. But look, it's significant. It's significant. Whether you can tie it to present moment, situation, past life, I don't know. But it's out here. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Because it be significant. Like, it really be significant for real. You know, sometimes I just have to say stuff. Ooh, Casanova. Bro, I'm thinking of that, I had seen that video of Sukihana, and she was on live, and it was somebody who she was Like, I don't know, some dude in the bed, probably a friend or something. And sometimes when you kind of just be like existing, right? But sometimes you probably don't really fully be there. Like, you probably be in your head, or you just be, I don't know, child, out of space or something. That girl said, I think somebody was singing a lyric. You know how sometimes somebody doing something or saying something or singing something specifically, and it pop up in your head and you just sing it like about 15 seconds later. They had said something and she was like, dang, I can't even think of the lyrics so I can really say it. But it was funny. And how my voice was how like hers went. She was on live, I think. And she was like, I'm just saying random word. She was like, baby. Or it was too funny. But I can't remember. Oh, okay. Astrologer came out. Torture. Somebody could have watched somebody being tortured before. Somebody's brainwashing was religion. It actually says religious, but the topic is brainwashing. What form of brainwashing? Religious brainwashing. Okay, that's crazy. Take care, resonate. Now, these messages may not be for everybody. Yeah, it's giving ruler, royalty in one's past life, honestly. Children, significant. The children categories out here with ties to it is illegitimacy. Illegitimacy. Anemone. Finding Nemo. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this dick, y'all. My back hurt. Let me fix my hair. Yeah. Then I'm getting reminded of her again. Baby. Bro, it was just something. She was like, like, it was funny. I can't think, though. It's still in my head. Ritual sacrifice. Cannibal. Damn. Imprisonment. Escaped. Period. City dweller. Innkeeper. Innkeeper. Okay, I pull a few more. What's significant? Love coming out, but obsessive love. Addiction coming out is enabler. Faith coming out is esoteric. Love coming out is star-crossed. Execution coming out is executed. Damn. That's what I'm saying. Just like they did Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Nail him to the cross. Respectfully. Like, you know, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, no shade, no doubt. That's fucked up, though. You know what I'm saying? They tried to do you like how they did you in your past life. Whoever this fucking somebody was executed, child. Like they did Jesus. Trigger warning. Sexual assault. Says victim. Damn. Oh. Man, people shitty as fuck. Because, like, when you think about it, especially when you remember, you know, just back in the day, for real, people would be, trigger warning, molested. No, they're lying. They're lying. Execute them. Shun them. or somebody who's bringing hope and love and this. Oh no, they're hateful. They're horrible. Kill them. Kill them. They don't matter. They're just a human being. Fuck it. It's just crazy. See, that's why I really get into the history for real. And look, confirmation, because I just seen war. Turn around, baby, you'll probably hear a story that happened to you in the past, like, honey. Hoocha. Whether the things I mentioned was your energy, someone else's energy, whatever the case may be, apply how it fits. You can relate to it. You can tie it to the present tense. You can tie it to past lives. This is a past life deck. For some reason, I was feeling called to use it. So that's pretty much what I'm saying from here. I'm still actually feeling called to use it, but I don't know. I think I'm ready. Been locked up in the house way too long. Bruh, why am I still thinking about that? I couldn't even finish my dang lyric. I think I'm ready. Been locked up in the house way too long. Time to get. Alright, what other messages are significant? Finality. Coming out sideways. It says farewells, leave behind, closure. So for others of you guys, this was confirmation. You know, say them farewells. Goodbye. They not meant to come with you. Others of y'all, you're already in this space, in this era. Honestly, leaving things behind. You see how I cover my mouth like that? Did you see that though? Because I don't even really be doing when I yawn. I just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But this was straight. Like, full hand, on face. That's significant. I'm trying to tell you for real. Like, silent. I don't know. We got pop the question. And this don't even have to tie to marriage. But if it is, of course, you know, we talking about that divine energy we talked about earlier. You know, maybe some of y'all, this can even be confirmation in some type of way, child. But we got confession. These are my confessions. Unveiling, coming clean, messages. Ooh, damn. We got bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration with trap. And then over here, intuition in the reverse. Ooh, it landed right on top of confessions. Yeah, trust your intuition when it comes to these confessions, man. And just because people are seeming like they're doing something that seems like, oh, they're being honest now. Don't take that and run with it, honey, as if you can trust them. Because the only reason why a person have to come clean is in the first place because they've been lying and shady to begin with. Now, forgive, of course. Move forward. But don't ever forget the wisdom. Period. Okay. I'm about to get ready to get up out here. Fantasy. That's what I dream of. Period. Daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. But it's in the reverse, though. I don't know. We got Pride, Jackass, Reckless Love. Oh, yeah. Y'all turning y'all back on this private, egocentric jackass who be having reckless sex, or maybe at the time when you was, recklessly loving a motherfucker. Because, sometimes you be doing crazy shit. Now you just turning your back. And it's not abandonment. It's, I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first. Okay? That's what it is. We already talked about it. Waking up to shit. That's just what happened. It just naturally happened, man. These really just more confirmations of what's already been said, child. Like, for real. You ate the period. Jazzy ate. Okay, put this to the side. Ooh, self-love. Telling you. They tried to get you with a baby. A baby, though. They for sure reckless. They dangerous as fuck. A baby, though. Look, you escaped that. I got dibble and dabble in these a little bit. I got 2 more to go. Alright. Now I got 1 more to go after this one. Woocha. In their head. Get your ugly. Look, he like. The heartbreaker got their heart broken. And that's simply because the collective was like, I'm done. Now this person in their head, they don't know what the fuck to feel. They don't know what to think, but the thing is, collective dodged them bullets. Being withdrawn, shit. They say it's lonely at the top, but it's treacherous at the bottom. Hey, it says, check out my mixtape. Fast. I just came with it. That was all me right there. No cap. That was all me. Fact. You hear somebody say that, they stole it. Yeah, we got bumping heads. I'm telling you, that's why being withdrawn, bumping head. Look, take these things just as much as a blessing, child. They weren't happy. You became unhappy. But guess what? Big boss coming in your life. Now, I don't know when this person coming in your life. Some of y'all, maybe this person already here. You already living the dream. Okay? For others of y'all. Bro, this little guy right here is just, he just be like, what the fuck? Like, whoo, child. It's just funny. But yeah, them bumper heads, look, it's for a reason. And that's probably what saved you. See, when you emotionally withdrawn, that's a motherfucker right there. That's a motherfucker. But it's good, look, I'm telling you. That's what's really helping you be in that divine feminine. Or maybe you step to the divine feminine. Look, what's tea? These people was just stealing your ideas, your creativity, just leeching. Stupid bitch. Just leeching. Dirty. George Floyd could be significant. Black Lives Matter the fuck. Okay. The fuck. Okay, we got dirt digging. People trying to dig. Bitch, what you gonna find? What you gonna find? Y'all the real motherfucking heathens. You ain't gonna find none of them collecting. Shit, they'll sit there and tell you, yeah, I did that, yeah. My life was like that, yeah, that, yeah. Because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes horrible things happen to good people, and sometimes collective just being experienced, naive, gullible, and they just be doing dumb shit sometimes. But then, they come up out of that. Now, what's your excuse, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? What's you just genuinely ain't shit. Little turd. You know what I'm saying? These people, if they don't get their way, they for sure just gonna make up shit. See, this is somebody, it's like they selfish, they stubborn, they arrogant, they're very prideful and egocentric. See, one thing I never understood was a person being so egocentric, but so have so much low self-esteem. Like, how they go hand in hand? But whoever this person is, it's my way. It's my way type person. They never have facts. They just never have faith. They be making shit up. They just be lying. And that's literally what we was talking about earlier with the lies and the different. They just be making shit up. They be making shit up. Just stupid, dumb, goofy, loud for no reason. Ain't about to do shit for real. These people who left you hanging, whether they left you on red, no closure, no contact, hello, nobody's there, it's fucked up. But look, you can see clearly now the rain is gone. Okay, that's the best thing about it. It may have hurt, but guess what? The sun always comes out to shine again. And the great thing about that sun, it illuminates shit. So now, the pain won't last for long, and the truth has come out. Whammy. I got the bitch mad again. Never buy no money, but it's always by the men. She furious, and she wanna throw them hands. Whoa. They wanna fight. They furious, and she wanna throw them hands. Child, go and get your boxing on. Get your boxing lesson. I promise you they don't want it with the Coletti. Like, you can be playing with the... See, this is people who be, like, barking up the wrong tree and then they get their ass beat. Like, that's one of these people. That's one of these people. Now they all by themselves. Some of y'all, this could be you, because guess what? You chose to be here. You chose to be here. I mean, it's quality over quantity around this bitch. Like, if you fake as hell, you did me dirty, you got to go, boo. And that was pretty much everybody. So, I mean, it makes sense. Collective life. Look. Count your blessings, though. That's a blessing right now. That's a blessing. No snakes in the grass, babe. No snakes. All right? But you got people, massive regrets. Block. They didn't fuck around, got blocked. They didn't fuck around, got blocked around these deep. I got the bitch mad again. Never buy no money, but it's always by the men. She furious. Over a nigga. Ooh. I think I said the actual word. Oh, a nigga. I got the bitch mad again. Damn, what I do now? What I did? Be myself. Save the world. What the fuck? I got the bitch mad again. She furious. Child. It goes on and on and on and on. Round and round, babe. Same that. I'm telling you, same shit different day. You got that love triangle. Damn, you got a stalker around this bitch? Ooh, child. Told y'all people was crazy. See how many times I done said crazy? They crazy. But y'all just blind to the bullshit. But not on no avoiding shit. You just be ignoring bullshit. Like, you done did the work. You could be actively doing the work. Little do you know. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, detox. For sure. Detox. You can already be detoxing. Detox your life. You got the haters side. You got the weirdos side. You got the fake side. Now it's time to heal from the trauma. Clear your energy field. Deprogram to reprogram. Start anew. Move forward. Practice mindfulness. You know. Told y'all that travel is significant. Your camera phone or camera, your big hat, okay, or sunshades, child, whatever your fashion is, child. Some of y'all, you probably like, I don't want none of that shit. You about to be. You didn't change for real. Look, backstab, creeping. How the hell they stab you in the back? They look. Let me get my binoculars. Did you know they got some? Hey, you heard from Collective? Nah, man, like, I'm blocked. You blocked. Damn, what happened? Well, they're always talking. Shut up. Shut up. How you stab Collective in the back and you watching the Collective? They trying to kiss him at. Ooh. Now they trying to give you your flowers? Oh no, honey. You and them little janky. They realizing how deep the relationship was. Some of y'all moving in silence. It's getting too quiet for these people. They like, hold on now, hold on. I gotta come out the woodworks. Collective quiet now. Some of these people don't got no car. Don't got no car. They on the bus creeping. Okay. No shade. No shade to the bus. Okay. We got Beauty. Ooh. Ooh. That was the mask. It's the mask. Collected the true beauty. Thank you for the repost. Must be love on the brain. That's got them feeling this way. It beats them back in blue. Hurts them so good. Can't get enough. Look. There you go right there. That's the voice that she had did. She was like saying something. She was like, or something like that, child. I don't know, but I just kind of did it. Okay, if you was here earlier. Look, that's because they're trying to get that inside scoop. I said that. I said that earlier. Legal issues. They need to be worried about them legal issues. That's what they need to be doing. It's like, y'all literally, I said that earlier. Y'all know, y'all not paying these people no mind. But somehow, they got your name in their mouth. They done did y'all dirty, worked against you. It was a community of motherfuckers, actually. Some of y'all didn't even know the treacherous activities that was going on. Others of y'all, you probably had a feeling, a funny feeling. Maybe you heard through the grapevine, TikTok live, terrorism. I don't know. But, that's what I'm seeing. Let me see. Let's get some yes and no out here. See, these yes and no's, it come with a little extra. Come with a little sentence or two, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing. Just this rich girl energy leveling up. Some people trying to impersonate that energy that you genuinely come off in and show up in. A lot of people getting that karma. Have gotten karma. Will get karma. Rich girl on that rich girl shit, just upgrading, elevating, evolving. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Going from south node to north node, learning lessons, healing, experiencing some type of change, transition, overcoming tough times, battles, being victorious against things and beings and situations that was meant to take this person out. Yeah, we got a yes that came out for the collect. Now, I don't know what question you had in mind, child. Don't apply this yes to just any and every damn thing, child. I don't know. But it says open to suggestions, front and center, steady. And then you see him, look. Period. That is peace right there. I'm telling you, it's giving collective upgrade, upgrade. They go by Debo and that shit. Okay, it's just giving. Look, two yes. It's just giving yes. 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 Expect to hear, like, doors opening, you being open-minded, no more blockages, etc. Look, it says fulfilling your desires, being refreshed, moving. Babe, we talked about it. Damn. See, because a lot of you gotta also give yourself props here too, because in order for anything to just be unfolding and happening, it also takes self. It takes you to move your 2 feet to get to somewhere else. It takes you to have the heart and courage to do this and do that. It takes the resilience and the persistence to do this, to do that, type shit. Look, we got glowing results, clarity, seeing the whole picture. Remember we talked about that awakening energy. Woo! Okay, so this for sure gonna possibly be the last deck. Period. We got the best medicine, getting the real scoop. Look. Period. Ooh. The best medicine, getting the real scoop. That's a yes card. And then we have our first no card out here. It says, getting caught, net loss. Net loss on the tail end of things. They losing it. People was doing stocks and all this other shit, that's downhill. Straight red, straight decline. Pisces could be significant. Water sign energy. Fire sign energy. Shit, even Earth out here. Any and every sign is significant. Pretty much named every element. But these people energy, you can get straight yeses. For them, it's just red, no, no. Psh, psh, no, red, no, psh, psh, no. Psh, psh, no, red. Like, facts. No. It says not able to proceed. Closed to negotiation. Literally. Whatever business or whatever thing they thought they was finna bag. No. I thought we had a deal. No. I'm trying to tell you, look, Gemini energy can be significant. Like, they was switching up. Now people switching up on them. Doors was opening up for you that they was trying to bombard and close and interfere with and get a piece of the pie to and leave you to struggle. I'm telling you, it's just like you reap what you sow in this motherfucker. Some of these people, when God get through with their ass, karma get through with their ass, the seeds that they've been planting get through with their ass. Child, they not going to want to continue with the life that they have been blessed with. They going to want to redo. But nah. You can't snake the collective again, because half these people is just pretending. When somebody is, especially for some people, they get to this point where they just at their lowest, honey. Trust me. As soon as the problem, it's similar to that situation where they be like, God, if you just get me out of this situation, and no shade, because some of y'all probably did that, I won't do this no more. You know, that's how this individual is showing up. Next thing you know, boom, the audacity did the same shit. It'd be full of crap. That's why y'all was encouraged to trust your feelings. Look, there go that energy right there. That yes energy. It says trust your feelings. And it also says fulfill your heart's desire. So for those of you who have been fulfilling your desires, confirmation to fulfill your heart's desires. Because I don't know, sometimes we be our worst critics and we hold ourselves back. We got scarcity tactics and limited mindset and people projecting on you to steer you in the wrong direction or path, trying to block your bliss. Ooh, child. And it's like, nah, confirmation, fulfill your heart's desire. Okay? It says resurrect old ideas. Some of y'all, you probably have some old ideas that, baby, you need to go ahead and bring them back live. It says breathe new life into it. Period. Especially with this different version of self, you know, where you, with those old ideas you had before, I mean, let's bring them back. You a new version of self right now. We got no here. Something about a lot of work, a lot of paperwork, or a library or something like that could be significant. If something is seeming so stressful, so much to do, etc., maybe it's like you could be getting redirected from this type of stuff because it's taking a lot of energy, and some things are coming off blocked rather than easy, accessible, or access, or whatever the case may be, because it's not really something's not really necessarily for you, because it's not uplifting your spirit. It doesn't really seem as easy to do or accessible or like light work. And it's not to say if it don't seem like light work or easy accessible, that mean it ain't for you. I mean, not really in all cases, but in some. If something is just so stressful, so this, so that, it's a lot of stuff to do, it's a lot of work, you're being weighed down by worry and this and using a lot of energy, sometimes you'll be redirected towards something better. Okay, whether that's relationship, business, whatever the case may be. But you're attracting a secured, trustworthy connection. And I just feel like this is, I never seen Stella got her groove back, but I most definitely use that phrase a lot. And that's what it's given. Stella got her groove back. Getting her groove back, whatever the case may be, took the necessary steps. Facts. I ain't even really have to tell too much people. I don't think I ever said double tap the screen, and we made it to 48.6K. Usually, I barely get to 5K. Yeah. It was a time where I was reminding people to double tap the screen, so we was able to get to like minimum 50K, whatever the case may be, like before. But that probably was, shit, I count on one hand how many times that was. That remind me of a post I made when I was like, you don't have to perform, you don't have to preach, you don't have to remind. People who gonna do it, they gonna do it. I had made a post because you know how some people, especially if they content creators, and they be really trying to get people to follow, like, do all this. If people gonna do that when they want. Sometimes you remind somebody, they like, oh shit, yeah, I'm sure. Let me double tap. But in other cases, ain't no damn forget. People just don't be double tapping. That just ain't their prerogative. Okay, but I know me, I be in that mother like, you know what I'm saying? I just be doing it, like, I just be doing it. Now, I appreciate that, though. Appreciate the likes, the gifts, for surely. Okay, but yeah, it's pretty much what I have. Then overcome a lot of stuff: darkness, abuse, neglect. Collected then overcame a lot, and sometimes you just gotta sit with that. You gotta say out loud, I overcame abuse, neglect, darkness, snakes in the grass, people who was close to me betray me. Sometimes you just gotta just say, throw it all on them, throw it all out there. Cause sometimes you just go through that stuff in real time, and then time passes, and it's like a memory, but the pain is still there. Now, sometimes you gotta process that shit for real, because sometimes you really just don't be really processing it. You know, they say time waits on no one, but actually the time is an illusion, babe. Go ahead, heal that. You know, shit, little do you know, you probably didn't need to do this healing thing one task at a time. It really just take an action, okay, reflection. And also a non-action, which is just allowing, you know, because sometimes healing is being done underneath the surface, not necessarily because you are actively doing something. You know, like a wound. You cleaned it up, you treat it, bandage on it. It's going to do the work, and it's just going to be doing its own work after that. Get into your emotional releasing and relief. Something about intuition, significant, because some of y'all, you most definitely been trusting in your intuition. Others of y'all, it was encouraged. For others, if not all, you learned the lesson surrounding intuition. Now you realize how to trust yourself. What's your intuition versus what's trauma, what's discernment, what's the... You know, like, just pay attention in your own life. You didn't came a long way. You're not where you was before. People didn't thought of doing the most heinous crimes, treacherous. Some people have committed crimes already, like fraud and everything else, defamation of character, all type of stuff. And y'all still have overcome a lot. You didn't been in relationships, trigger warning, possibly DV, you know, domestic violence and stuff like that. Some about instruments could be significant. It sound like I said violin for a minute. I keep getting this damn Taco Cabana thing popping up on my stuff. Walk and the path will appear. All right. I don't think I did any tarot. So I got 13%. We got 1313 angel number. I'm going to pull a few of these. Look. Headed towards calmer waters. They go that big boss. Well, that boss energy was more of that King of Wands energy. Specifically with this Kipperish Oracle deck. But this right here, this energy is giving security. Preoccupied with financial matters, whatever the case may be. But we did talk about the Queen of Pentacles earlier. Whether you male, female, woman, or whatever you call these words, child. Maybe you got your own definition, your own phrases, your own terms. But headed towards look, they're gonna have conflict energy. See, a lot of these people, it was just demons, inner demons. No genuine, real, true problems for real. Like, oh, collective did this to me, and it was always competition. They seen competition, and the egos and everything else started coming into play. Like, see, with rich girl energy, they didn't see no damn competition. They seen potential relationships, friendship, business partner, whatever the case may be. And I mean, maybe they did, you know, they're a business partner. These people is not business worthy. But I'm just giving examples, right? Before collective don't be snaking people. They don't look at people like in a jealous, malicious, like all that other type of way. If anything, there's no agenda there to begin with. You know? So, child. Look, generational wealth, generational curse breaking, new love, new relationships, new friendships, clarity, truth, awakening, breakthrough, big opportunities, changes, new ideas, worry, nightmares, insomnia, anxiety. These are different things that are significant. Empress, divine feminine, fertility, pregnancy, something being birthed, wanting to be birthed, created, creation, creativity, the mother, nurturer. Pomegranates could be significant. Recognition, public recognition, victory, rewards, success. I'm telling you. Decisions, stressful decisions, choices, difficult choices, two separate situations, paths, choices, just difficult to make a decision, decide on something, confusion. And then I thought of illusion. That's what's really in the way, the illusion. Take the blindfold off, baby. You'll see the truth. Some type of impulsive, impatient, immature energy, just rushing into shit, possibly a player, a lustful energy, non-committal. But that also, aside from that, can talk about somebody going after their passions. Can talk about a passionate person, situation. Heartbreak is out here. Manifestation, magic, being the creator of one's own life. And I just low-key thought of destiny. We got the star out here. Aquarius energy. Big dial. Rejuvenation, healing, spirituality. We got the page here. It could be a literal child, or it could be a childlike energy, whether that's inexperience in whatever, you know, this project, this wand, this work, whatever this is. This could be physically starting on something new. Okay? Enthusiasm. Enthusiastic about it. The manifestations are coming in, the stability, the stable foundation, the household, the white picket fence, the marriage, the relationship, the celebration. Somebody going to be graduating. Somebody going to be having a child in the baby shower. Or something of that could just be significant. Collective experience. Painful endings. Painful. This straight rock bottom. In real life, this person would no longer be alive, babe. So this is just a metaphor for some of your experience. So many challenges, trauma, hurt, stabs in the back, betrayal. It's just eventually it just became a cherry on top, and now this person is they reached their limits, babe. This is rock bottom here. This is the most painful experience, to the point to where it changes a person. Changes a person. Now somebody is a new them. They love differently. They see things differently. They blossom differently. They bloom differently. They want differently. This painful ending, that turns into a transformation where this person is no longer who they used to be. Attracting better, becoming better. Literally. Some of y'all, there's a new beginning happening within love and life overall, within relationships. Look at this fiery energy here. These are two separate energies. You was dealing with them inexperienced, impatient, impulsive, goofy motherfuckers. Now it's going to be giving big boss. Somebody who's a leader. Somebody who don't abuse their power. They're confident. Ain't no egocentric. Ain't no low self-esteem. I can move away from my empress and know that none of these low-level demons can touch her. You have these other people who is just insecure as hell, blocking their own blessings, straight fumbled you. Now they want to rush in. They thinking about rushing in because they in regret. Trying to want to come in with an apology. Baby, you can keep that. It's just as full of shit as this person. Respectfully. Because sometimes people, they just be just... They just be so caught up in their own traumas and everything else that they just break everything they touch, y'all. But they ain't got nothing to do with you. They ain't your responsibility. That's why I be saying when the collective be giving so much grace and all this other shit, you be doing, you can focus on your own destiny, your own path. We all got our own. You know what I'm saying? Continue to move forward, rise above all of this bull crap that you've already been rising above. Victorious against your enemies, because people most definitely tried to take you out. They most definitely didn't want great things to happen to you. They literally evil eye. And the thing is, I don't know if some of y'all did the manifestations where y'all was like, the more someone sends hate my way, the more evil eye. I transmute that into wealth, health, abundance. Or maybe you encouraged to, but regardless, all I know is there's something new and tangible coming into your life. And this is going to grow and grow and grow. But this is some type of probably job, idea, investment, financial opportunity. Something solid, though. Some of y'all carry great wisdom. That's why people looking at you just like the Messiah, the prophet, or I need to define Messiah, child, because I can't even think or remember what the hell that. But you know what I'm saying? And everybody looking like, well, why can't I be that? Well, why can't, you know, just be hating, mad. Y'all went through a lot of loss, sorrow, hardship, disappointment. But this ain't do nothing but help you be balanced within your mind and your heart space. Some of y'all was just a little bit too much, you know, in that you understood the assignment with the Queen of Cups, honey. But it was given no boundaries, no limits. You know what I'm saying? So a few things had to be closed out, ended, etc., completed. And it was successfully done. Ain't no more struggling when you don't need to struggle. Ain't no more, oh, well, you know, I'm going to stay in my marriage. I'm going to stay connected to these people because they're my family. You know, I'm going to stay doing this because, no. It always will be settling, interfering with your own joy, happiness, blessings, and whatever was promised to you. See, a lot of people weren't promised a happily ever after and a life of peace and abundance and like all this stuff. But the one holding this innocent energy, this pure, divine, beautiful energy, this is like destiny. This is destined here. So some things were just inevitable, getting people out of the way. But you know, we have our own free will, and at times we just need to bump our head, learn our lessons. That's how people rise up in this Queen of Swords energy. Somebody who's discerning, astute. You could be witty, you could be analytical, very wise, and that's simply because of the trials and the tribulations, you know. Look, intuition. Your intuition is a gift. Please do know that. Powerful. Half of the things that you've experienced has helped you when it comes to your intuition. It's like was coming in a situation naive, gullible. And it's like after the trial, the tribulation, the pain, the lessons learned, somehow your gifts is something, or sometimes to your intuition, it's like everything became more clear, or things were becoming more balanced, or whatever the case may be. But look, this is self-fulfillment or contentment, wishes being granted, wish fulfillment energy. And the promise here, a lot of you guys, you will get the solid foundation within a family. Half of y'all weren't born into the best family, but you're going to create one. Half of y'all did not see true love, real love, etc. But before you leave off of this planet, you're going to experience that. It's only right. You experience different versions of yourself. You come into different forms and ways to love and do this and do. Now it's time to experience a love as great as the energy that you give out to the world. It's only right. It's only right. Now I'm thinking of that dude. He was like, I want to see what that feel like. Mom said she gonna some money in the bank, and it's getting like, yeah, all this true love shouldn't be this complicated, because it's not. You're gonna experience it. And I feel like a lot of y'all, you ain't really giving up too. Just a resilient, strong individual. That's why you're gonna look back at all of what you accomplished. You're gonna feel proud. Some of you guys, you're in this energy now because you came a long way and you didn't give up. You stood your ground, even at times when you probably wanted to give up, or whatever the case may be. Stood your ground. But something new is coming in. An upgrade, a promotion, whatever it is, because we all have our own different beliefs. Your beliefs create your reality. So if some of y'all are worried about an upgrade within your work, your finances, then the universe is going to give you that. If some of y'all is worried about an incline in your health or this or that, the universe is going to bless you with that. Whatever you're wanting, desiring, focused on, your beliefs tying in with it, your values, it's going to be, you know, so make sure you look, didn't I just say true love? I was just singing that true love shouldn't be. You see what I'm saying? So heavy on the manifestations, and I was going to really say earlier, like, pay attention to your thoughts and like stuff like that. Synchronicities, confirmation. True love. That's a song by Trippie Redd, and I kind of want to say XXXTentacion, but it's probably not him. I just can't really remember. True love shouldn't be this complicated. Yes. Some of you guys was definitely married. Marriage, celebrations, graduations, baby shower, whatever it is. It's just celebrations. Wish fulfillment. Even if this is like in the future where you have your green kids and you able to, like, you at your castle of a house, of a mansion, you know, having a wedding in your backyard, or, you know, the baby shower is for real. The devil be working, ain't it? But guess what? Divinity will always win, because it's the energy. It's the energy coming in trying to hinder the foundation. But this is not built on faulty foundation, boo. So you can't knock this down, big bad wolf. You can't knock that down. Yeah. Started from the bottom, now we here. That's like literally what I'm getting. Alright. Confusion, illusion. This pain is what is turning confusion into clarity. It's what's turning illusion and fantasy into realism, reality. Many options, opportunities. Remember that everything that glitters isn't gold, but this is the energy of confusion, but also dreams, right? So this fixed or shifted your vision. That's all. I can't think of that saying that I picked up on from this girl named Kai. She used to always say it. Oh, da-da-da, but it fixed your vision. Or some. But regardless, some of y'all were probably going down a path, a direction, but it was filled with illusion. And you went through something, and it shifted your direction, changed the trajectory of your life, whatever the case may be, but it fixed your vision. And now that's what brought forth alignment. Closing out a cycle, completing a chapter, the ending of a cycle. I'm saying success, achievement. Literally. Some of y'all going to have some testimonials. Some of you already have. But I'm telling you, then you're going to be giving back to the generations, whether they're from your bloodline or not. It's in your blood. It's not on you. It's in you. Look, hermit, wise, wisdom. This can also tie to, you know, being in solitude, being on that path where you're just on this inner journey, this individual path, you know, introspection, solitude, reflection, whatever the case may be, you know, going within. You could be doing this, it could be encouraged, or something about it is significant. And I also feel like you guys are on this mission of, it's just something, you know, the oracle cards that we had earlier, and it was like the door of. I feel like this is just the door or path of just creativity, love, emotions. This isn't that, just things being balance being restored. Where this is relationship with self, relationship with others, all this. And it's going to make sense in the end. There may be some type of confusion, illusion, you know, connected with this painful ending and everything like this. But you will come out of this. This will be a successful, like, closed out chapter, or things are like closing up. You're coming to an ending of a chapter within this situation. Inner child healing or nostalgia, or people from your past, especially when you were like a kid or whatever the case may be, could be significant. Virgo, Sagittarius energy could be significant. Look, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Some of y'all probably thought, oh, this Knight of Cups, they see me, they attracted, I like them too. But it turned out it was boo-boo the goddamn fool. Or at least you wasn't boo-boo the fool. But then, boom, that's what happened. You go through what you go through. And then you awaken. So, you're not far behind. You exactly where you need to be. This is not a race. It's not a competition. You know what I'm saying? You get where you on your own path. You going at your own pace. You learning lessons, understanding things, etc. We all have our own individual path and journey, babe. But you're always in alignment with your own reality, your own path. So the seeds you are planting, be patient with them sprouting, growing, etc. You could be investing in things. Growth most definitely could be significant. Just because you don't see the results does not mean you're not making any progress. Whatever this may be with. But I feel like you are growing. You're evolving. Like, a lot of things are shifting. And this is like something that's grand. Like, balance most definitely is being restored. Moving into calmer waters, literally, mentally and literally. Some of y'all, you're going to have so much new beginnings or energy and all this other stuff. It's going to probably be damned up a lot. It's going to be a lot on your energy, on your body. But I feel like this is in a good way. You know, so learn how to, balance these things. Like, people create their work-life balance. Shoot, learn how to balance within your energy. A lot of y'all, you got this passionate energy. You don't want to wear yourself out now. Since these cards have just been so significant, let's see what the energy is. Look, I told you, solitude. Y'all in y'all solitude. Some of y'all, you feeling a bit blue. The tears are there. The sadness is there. Maybe the loneliness is there. But don't worry, it's going to make sense in the end. Some of y'all, it's already done made sense. But I told y'all, a lot of y'all are still in the energy of confusion. You know, why did this happen? Why did I go through this? Why am I still hurt? Why am I confused? Why did I... It's all going to make sense. Just keep on walking your path. You know? For me, it could be something specific for me. I can probably say something and it could be like given to the collective. But some things is just personal. With me, we interpret things on our own level or frequency anyway. Perception is everything, right? But for some of y'all who feel like you're in this urgent energy, like, chill, relax, calm it down. Okay? There could be some doubt here. There could be some anticipation going on. We got love here, loneliness. Don't worry about all. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be your own friend. You gotta be that love that you want from other people. Give that to yourself, honey. Because the thing is, look, we got exhaustion here. Some of y'all, you're just really tired. You're just really exhausted. But I'm telling you, you will overcome. You will get out of these spaces. If you haven't already. Look, in spring, that's what I'm saying. Something's going to spark up. Maybe it can even be an idea, or maybe the energy is just going to shift. Maybe even music, you listening to music can help. It says focus on preparation and positive actions. Period. Little did you know, the gift was there with you the whole time. Shit, you was carrying that motherfucker. I'm telling you. You probably thought it was some outside of yourself, a person supposed to come in and give it to you. The whole time you was carrying it the whole time. That was your blessing right there. That was your key right there. It was already with you, child. Look, you see the disappointment exactly reminded me of that Five of Cups energy. How that dark, gloomy figure didn't even turn around and realize the 2 cups that was still standing up, only looking at the 3 cups that fell down and the water poured out. That's dwelling over things that have happened. You know, still having the negative emotions about this and about that, not realizing that there's 2 more cups behind you. So sometimes that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, child, we just don't see it until we do. You know, that's the point of the awakening. It says, clarify facts and seek advice or confirmation. Accept what happened and set new goals. Capture your ideas and jump into action. Yeah, y'all need to do some techniques to stress less. You need to do some type of emotional relief and releasings. Okay. Continue to protect your energy. Create an emotional, physical, or like psychological environments where you feel protected, you know, different stuff like that. Like, really, like I said, be your own friend, your own lover. Like, people be wanting a lover. Like, you gotta ask yourself, why do I want that? Like, for what? Like, they just be wanting to feel love. Like, give that to yourself, child. Half the time, the people who you be even connecting with can't even give you the love that you thought you was gonna get. Hell. And sometimes it's really different than you think. Sometimes you be attracting exactly that bare minimum, unrequited love shit. Because it's just your energy, you know, at times. Sometimes you're in that energy of still settling. You're in that energy of needing to bump your head, learn a lesson. This is not, oh yeah, we gonna teach this person a lesson because they need this. So we gonna purposely put this piece here, align this person with this person. That you don't have to think of everything like in such a way. You just look at it like free will and being naive and inexperienced. So sometimes shit, if I'm inexperienced and I'm dating people, but I don't know cheating exists, I'm probably bound to get cheated. Probably the first damn relationship I get in here, because I did not prioritize self-love, self-care. Shit, I probably, within society or within your own home groups, you probably think it's just so normal to, oh yeah, do the relationship thing outside of yourself. You know, do this, do that. Do this, do that. And you still probably could have heard about the birds and the bees, and they was like, don't get into that. Don't do none of that. But what they should have been saying was, diseases exist. You know, cheating exists. People showing up in false masks exist. This is it. That is it. It ain't about ruining nobody's childhood. Because if you ask me, keeping certain things hidden, that's what ruin them up for childhood quicker than, you know what I'm saying, anything. Because let a person have known better, they would have done better. When you just don't know any better, you just be doing shit. But this is not to blame anybody, because if you're going to blame parent and guardian, we got to blame that parent. That parent's parent and guardian, that parent's parent and guardian, it just goes way back generation. It's just that's why a lot of people become that generational curse breaker. Sometimes you don't avoid certain things. Sometimes you is that prime example. Literally. But the thing is also, at least it had came with wisdom. Like, count your blessings. A lot of things could have been worse than what it was. And another note, at least wisdom has come from this. It may have hurt. It may have done this, but like I had said already, the sun always comes out to shine again, baby. It don't rain and pour all season, baby. This ain't Thailand. Okay. Green, yellow, orange. Green chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus could be significant. Look, Pluto and the Chiron planet could be significant. Look, we got distress. Talk about it and ask for advice. My phone on 1%, so I'm gonna have to end this message soon. But it will be uploaded to my YouTube. And if you guys are ever looking for any of my services, I am an intuitive guide, mentor, coach, divination practitioner, multifaceted advisor. The list does go on. I specialize in personal challenges, helping people transform, you know, all of those things into inner peace, etc. With many techniques. Even if, like I said, that's why I'm reading, tarot, anything, because it's not about specifically, oh, just mentor, oh, just no. It's really what I possess, like healer, self-aware, this, that, just deeper things to where I can actually be a speaker or do tarot readings or be a wise counselor, like different stuff, you know what I'm saying? Nothing I read out of a book, honey. Just, you know. So I'm like, okay, why not? You know, this is like natural. It feel almost like a calling, a purpose or some shit. So, oh, excuse my language. That probably didn't sound as professional, but straight bona fide, legit, genuine. You need that. You need that. You know. So, just like my messages, just most definitely go all in. Say whatever I feel. You know, help the collective out, honey. But it's really something going on with this throat chakra stuff. Because just now that long pause was seriously because I was trying to swallow and I just couldn't swallow. And so since I'm focusing on swallowing, I can't really talk because I'm trying to swallow, but I can't swallow. So that's what that little pause came from. If it looked like it took forever for me to say something else. But that's what that was. Throat chakra very significant. You know, ice cream, something about childhood trauma for sure. You know, because it's given one of those times when a kid, they ice cream cone falling, now they sad, or whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you, we talked about all this stuff. We talked about it. Look, confidence. And it's crazy because in my head, I was just thinking about something that tied in with confidence. Like a situation, like recently I was doing these practice sessions like with tarot and everything. So I was thinking about that, and it mainly was tying in with confidence overall, to say the least. I'm trying to just go ahead and end the message, honey, because my phone, I don't want it to die, because if it dies, it's not going to end the live. Then I'll have to go live on my other phone and end it. Unless I just wait out that 5 minutes and it end by itself. But I return the collective's energy back to them, and I release my energy back to me. Thank you guys for getting me up to 50K likes. We are, it says 505, so that's a significant angel number. Earlier I said 555 was significant. We got 111 here, 0000, and it's currently 9:08 a.m. We got 10 heart me's. Welcome to the team. Okay, for anybody who has followed, been liking, sharing, gifting, I appreciate that. We need more people like you. Okay, but that concludes the message here. As always, many more messages to give, but your girl is out of charge. My phone about to die, and plus that's totally fine because your girl don't need to be draining the energy like that. Okay, if you want to get on the list, you guys, once again, I provide many services. Just make sure you reach out. Do not get scammed. Scammers will not go live. The real deal goes live. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.